So hey guys, I'm back in with another update of Motion Suite plugin. So in this video, I'm going to show you what's new in this tool. So let's begin. So first of all, I added this tooltip thing. So when you hover over any tool, it will show the what you can do with it. So let me show you an example. So here is the animation I created. And if I show you the spline, as you can see, it's linear. So let me show you. So if you hover over this tool, as you can see, if you normal click, it will list input to smooth. And now if I click on this input, it will smooth the spline, as you can see. Let's see if you also animated the tracking input like that. And now we have two inputs. So let's make both of them linear. As you can see, it has no smoothness. And if you select this node and control click it, as you can see, this two input is also smoothed out. And if you normal click it, as you can see, it's showing the inputs that animated. So you could individually smooth out the spline. And now let's see what I improved in these path tools. So let's take a shape. So let's animate path. As you already know, the path snap tool, it creates a simple path, like a simple path with polygon. Now see what's new in this tool. So if you hover over, you can see it's create normal solid path. If you normal click it, and if you control click it, it will create a dashed path. So let's control click it. As you can see, it's created a dashed path using the path of that object. And this update also applied to path behind and path front. So let's take a look at that also. So if I select and control click it, now let's merge it. As you can see, it's creating from the behind. You can also do the path front. So we have to control click the path front. Now we got the dashed path. Let's see how it's worked. As you can see, it's working fine. And now let's see the lines tool. So we also updated this with the dashed line. Now if I hover over it, as you can see, it's showing me the, if I normal click it, it will create solid line, and if you control click it, it will create dashed line. So let's select all the tools and control click it. So as you can see, let me merge it. As you can see, it's connected with a dashed line. So if you like normally wiggle it, so let's see center. As you can see, it's connected with a dashed line. So this is also applied to these tools. And we also updated the dash line. So now you can also create a dash line with a polygon. So let's say we have a polyline like that. Now you want to create a dash line with from it. Control click it to get the dash line. And now if I show you, as you can see, it's created a dash line with that polyline. Now let's show you the SVG to S polygon. So let's import a SVG. Now you have to select this SVG group and you have to click it. So now it will create the S polygon from this polygon. As you can see, it's created. Now if you search the extrude 3D, as you can see, it's working fine. Now let's see butt cap. So let's say you have many polygons. Now let's say we want to adjust the border style and the joint style. So let's see how we can do that with butt cap. You have to select the tools and open the butt cap tool. Now let's see what this button can do. As you can see, so as you can see, it's working fine. So if you have a solid object, you can uncheck the solid button. Now let's see what's new in the effect panel. So here I updated the UI a little bit. I added so many macros, you can see. So first we have this flame. As you can see, you can create a flame like this and you can like control it like that. So you can also change the speed and size and color, glow, anything you want from the inspector panel. And now we have speed lines to change color and anything you want. Now let's see other tools. So here we have super lines. As you can see, you can create nice background with it. You can change speed also. You can change color also from here. You can create a really nice background with it. And next we have this energy tool. So with this tool you can connect any object and you will get this kind of effect. So this is like some kind of energy effect, you can use it. Next we have the electric macro. As you can see you can create really cool looking electric effect. Next we have pixel sorting effect. So select the media node and now click on it. As you can see we have this really cool pixel sorting effect. You can adjust it anyway. You can create many cool effects like this. As you can see it's really nice. Next we have the dust effect. So you can use it as overlay. As you can see it's created a really dust effect. So now if I show you individually, so let's take a black background so you can see it clearly. Let's see other macros. So here is our arrow tool. So you can create nice arrow thing. You can change all sort of things, size, bar size, etc. Next we have this rect tool. You can create a rectangle pretty easily like this. So let me show you. So you can create all sort of things, like you can change the corner radius, border width, anything like that you can create so easily. Next we have this shake tool. So you can connect it with any object and it will start shaking, and you can adjust the shake of the object from here, as you can see, and you can reset anytime you want. Next we have gradient map. So let's take a fast noise to show you how it's work. So we have a fast noise. So let's take a gradient map. So we have to connect it in the background. So let's connect it. As you can see it's working for the two colors. So let's create a thermal camera look. Now if I play it, as you can see it's created a really cool effect. You can also adjust this anytime you want. You can also adjust the fast noise so you get this kind of effect. So this has lots of use cases, so you can use it anywhere you want. Next we have this posterizer effect. So let's take this posterizer. As you can see it's created this effect from this fast noise. As you can see there is lots of inputs you can control. And now let me show you a cool trick. So if you have this kind of effect and now if you add a edge detect, so you get this kind of effect. And if you take a luma here, so you can create really cool effect like this. We also updated the hover tool, so let me show you how it's working. So in this arrow let's connect the hover. So now it's connected. Let's adjust the size, so you can decrease the size. So in the previous version it only worked on the y direction. So now you have this uncheck button to get it working on the x direction. You can change the speed by tapping on it. Let's say 4. As you can see it increased the speed. You can also change the amplitude. Now so next we have this let's start tool. So it's create a node from current time, and if you connect any media it will start playing from here. Now let's see what we have in the text panel. So as you can see I updated the UI also. So here is the previous tools and here is some new tools I added. So let me show you how it works. So let's say we have this motion suite text. So you know the character break, it was in the previous version. Now we have that word break. So let me show you. Now if I click it, as you can see motion and suite, so these are the two word, too small. You can control it individually like this. And next we have line breaker. So you have these lines, so now you want to break the lines, so you can click this button to create the lines. As you can see, now you can underline any line, strike out the line, and also outline like this. Now next we have the word shifter. So what this tool do is, if you click it, it will create a input and add this expression to start and end of the write on input. So now if I show you, so if I move this, as you can see, it's shifting each word. As you can see, it's showing the individual word one by one. So you can animate also to get some kind of cool effect. Now let's see what new we have in the DR panel. So I added this fuse install. So when you click this button, you have to select the fuse. You select any fuse, it will install it, and then you have to restart the application to get the fuse loaded. And let's see what we have next. And so this is a logo error. So let's say you have a macro or any node, so you have to select the image. Let's say we want to add this image, so you have to select the image, so it's loaded. Now if you click the add image button, as you can see, it's added. Now you can like share it, like you can also save this as macro and you can share it with anybody. And next we have this script launcher. So if you click it, it will list the scripts that you added. So when you click it, it will launch the script. So if you control click it, now it will show you a prompt where you will need to find the script to launch. So let's say I want to add the emoji kit. And remember, don't add the script that start with edit. So you need to select this one and then click add, and it will add the script and it will launch the script. So now every time you click it, it will launch the script, as you can see. Now if you want to remove the script, you can control click it, it will remove the script. And next we have this label tool. It will collapse and expand the labels, as you can see. And next we have the preset tab. As you can see, it's updated. So now you can add new folders and save presets to that folder. Let's see an example. Just as you can see, a folder is created. Now you can select this folder and you can set the preset name, and you can save it. And you can also import it to the folder by clicking on this import button, and you can also export the folder. So it will export the folder, and you can also search it and refresh the folder. And now every time you click on that preset, it will bring the preset to your flow section, as you can see. So as you can see, we have lots of presets saved. You can see it like that. And if you had motion suite v2, then it will add all the presets to this preset folder that you already saved on that version, so you can access it from here. Next we have the font browser. So as you can see, we had to scroll through the favorite fonts. So now we can add the search function, so we can search it, and if you control click it, it will add it to the favorite fonts, so you can access your favorite fonts from here, as you can see. And you can also refresh it to get the font list. So let's say I want this font to be in the favorite font. So if I control click it, as you can see, it's added to the favorite font. And of course you can set the font using the favorite font, as you can see. Now next we have this 2D tab. So here we added the gradient, so you can add this gradient to your composition. Next we have this isometric shapes. So these isometric shapes are basically the 3D shapes. So I just make a macro out of it. Let me show you. So as you can see, this is a sphere. So let's turn on the wireframe. As you can see, you can access many settings like the subdivision. So let me add a erode modifier. Next we have the Cocoa tab. So this is a new tab I added. So this is for color palettes. So you can change the colors of an object by clicking any colors. As you can see, you can also change the text color, as you can see. So you can create folders from here, and if you click on it, so you can see this folder is empty. So to add new colors, you have to go to the colorhunt.co, to this website, and as you can see there is many color palettes. You can also choose from this category, and let's say we want this color palettes to add. So we have to copy this code, as you can see. Now copy it and go to this section and paste it. Now save the color palette. As you can see, this is added. Now you can choose your object and add the color you want, as you can see. And if you want to delete the folder, you can control click it will remove the folder. So each folder can maximum contain 10 color palettes, and if you want to create another color palette, you need to create another folder. And next we have the ease copy. So I added this newly, as you can see. So as you can see, I animated the size input. So select the tools and you have to click this button, and as you can see, the input that is animated, so the text size is selected. So we have to go between the keyframes, as you can see. So I saved some spline. So as you can see, now if I click on it, the easing is applied to these keyframes, as you can see. Let's say we created this keyframe, so we have to go between this keyframe, as you can see, and we can apply it like that, as you can see. And let's say you want to save a preset, so you can, let's say we create a keyframe and we created a custom is like this. Let's bring the playhead to the between the keyframes, as you can see. Now select the text size, and let's say we want to name it like new. So let's save it. As you can see, our easing is saved. Now let's say we want to apply it to this keyframe. I have to select the input and you can apply it, as you can see. As you can see, it applied. And if you want to remove any preset, you can just control click it will remove it. Here is many preset that you can apply to your keyframes. So let's say we want to apply any of this preset to the size input. So let's make this animation. So here is our simple animation. So let's select the tool and refresh it. As you can see, our time is showing. If I play it, as you can see the animation, so you can change it like this. So if I play it, you can see, so you can change it like that. And but when you like refresh, if you click this refresh button, now then you won't be able to change these keyframes, so you need to remember it. Now if you uncheck the button, as you can see, it's not showing. So let's create another keyframe. Now again refresh it. As you can see, it's applied to these keyframes. Now let's remove the keyframes from here. Now as you can see, it's only applying to the front. So let's click on it and click on any preset. As you can see, it's only applying to the first keyframes. Let's again refresh it, and if you refresh it, as you can see, now you can't apply any presets from here. As you can see, it's not working, so you need to remember that. Now let's say we want to change the ease in, so let's uncheck the live update, and if you now if you select it and if you increase it, as you can see, You can change the easy like that. You can play with it, and you can also save it if you want. So let's say we want to save this text size, and this is a new one, and save it. So let's apply it to this text node. So let's get it and let's select it. Now select new. As you can see, the preset is applied. Now if I play it, you can see. Now next we have this SFX tool. So let me show you how it's work. So let's go to the edit page. So first we have to import our sounds in the root folder. So let's import our sounds, those, and open it to the root folder, of course. Now let's say you want to add any of these. So you can select the add, click on this add button, so it will list all the root folder sound effects. Now you can select any of them to add it to the preset list. So let's click on it. So now if I click on the save, it will add it, as you can see. Now let's see how it's work. So let's go to the Fairlight page. So it's only work on Fairlight page. So now if you click on any audio track and now you click on it, as you can see, it added. Now if you have like new track, let's say we want to add this to this track, as you can see, it's working fine. So this is a nice little tool to help you with sound effects. So if you want, you can also clear the list. So as you can see, these are the tools I added in the Motion Suite v2.1. So hope you enjoy this video. So if you have any question, please let me know. I will answer that. Thank you for watching.